Welcome back, or welcome to another Maplewood modding video. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing my 2024 GMC 2500 Denali HD Duramax for FS25. So I'd like to start off with a big thanks to CH Fab. He's the one who converted it and did a lot of the work on this. I'm going to say he did about 99% of the work on this truck. I just did a couple small things. So big shout out to him. He is also a modder for FS. Go subscribe to his Patreon, and I'll show some of his trucks here in a minute. His Patreon is linked in the description as well. But let's go ahead and jump right into our review. Here is your more stock street build-ish that you're going to see at maybe a small truck show. Here's your bone stock work truck. And here is your lifted monster truck, basically. I know most of you guys are here for farm trucks, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to hop in our stock truck here, and we're going to start her on up. Here's what the interior looks like. Your mirrors do work as well. Everything should work. Very nice interior. Your speedometer and all that works. Let's go ahead and pull her right here, so that way we can look at it a little bit more closely. So this truck is not completely finished. There is a couple flaws that you guys may see, just like these wheels, but it is not 100% done. It should be done by tonight. When this video releases, it should be done tonight. So this is what it looks like, kind of stock. There's nothing much to it. It's just a stock 2024 Duramax. Has a really nice interior. Let's go ahead and turn our lights on. So this is going to be your mirror lights, your running lights, your DRL, your tail lights, and all of that stuff. And then you turn on the lights one more time. There's your low beam, then there's your high beam, and I'm still working to get the fog light to turn on as well. Now, that's enough with that truck. Let's go ahead and hop in this truck here. This truck has a fully paint-matched front end, fully paint-matched mirrors. It's got green undercoat, powder coat suspension, rock lights. It has 24x14 specialty forged wheels, which I will be changing these tires to Fury tires more than likely, and I will show you one more thing that I'm going to be doing to it as well. And then here is your lifted Duramax. This is the crazy truck, if you want to call it, the SEMA show truck that everybody wants. Here it is. So let's go ahead and jump into the shop and customize one of these things. Here's the part that you've all been waiting for. Let's scroll down here, and here is the mod. So for engine startups, we have stock 6.6 Duramax, tuned or drag tuned. Drag tuned isn't super fast, but it adds a little bit of power there. Wheel setups, we have stocks and graps, specialty forged milled, KG1 Phoenix, specialty forged 003, which I will be changing this setup out for JTX Lotus on some Fury tires because I think it's going to look way better. These are also kind of a small setup for the truck, so I'm going to make sure that these are a little bit bigger, a little bit scaled to about 26s. Also going to scale these a little bit larger as well. But there is that as well. So let's go with stock wraps just for the sake of the video. Front bumper, we have stock paint with black trim, or we have full paint. Grill, we have chrome or paint. Headlights, we have black housing amber, paint housing amber, black housing white, or paint housing white. Mirrors, pretty much same story. Plastic chrome and amber, paint chrome and amber, full paint amber, plastic chrome white, blah, 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 and pretty self-explanatory. We're going to go with the chrome here. Cab lights, we have none, amber or white. Got to go with white, of course. And for rear bumpers, we have stock black, or we have full paint. Taillights, we have stock black trim, or we have paint trim. Fender flares, we have black and amber. We have painted in amber, or we have black and white, or painted in white. Painted in white looks real good. Track bars, stock suspension, or some Flight Fab track bars here. That only applies to the small lift. Badges, we have all. Removed on the door, removed on the tailgate, or full the badge. I personally like the badges, so we're going to go with the badges. Fuel pump, we have none, or we have air dog down here. This is where your fuel pump is. Exhaust, we have stock DPF, elbow tip, 10-inch tip, TSO tip. This one hangs a little bit low and it's a little bit big, so I'm going to fix that. Axle dump, or back to stock DPF. Lighting, we have none. Rack lights in the fender, or we have a starlit headliner up in here. We're going to go with both. Bed step, we have plastic or color matched. Attachers, we have none. Plow up here, so you can plow. We have plow and drop hitch, which I still need to fix this drop hitch here. Not a big deal. Gooseneck, there's your gooseneck, and then there's drop hitch, and there's both. I think it's all. But yeah, I still got to fix this here. No big deal. Shouldn't take long at all. But here is the customizations for the truck. Also, show you guys colors. Don't really need to show you guys colors anymore in this video, just because you can get custom colors, but you can change the color for the lift here, and it looks amazing. Here is Yeah, looks like an amazing truck in my opinion. Let's go ahead and test drive one of these trucks. We're going to hop in the stock Duramax and start her on up. This truck is pretty loud and it does take a minute to start up and get going, so we're going to let her idle for a minute. And should be good now. I'll let you guys take a listen to the sounds here for a minute. Very high-pitched whistle. This truck does have a very aftermarket 9-blade turbo, that's for sure. But anyways, here's another look at your interior, kind of more in the light. It is very detailed, I will say. It's a pretty detailed interior. I love this interior. Probably one of my favorite interiors for one of my mods as well. And I would like to show you guys real quick. I am finishing, or I'm still working on it, my 2003 Ford F350. A lot of work to do to it still, but it's coming along here. It's coming along. So there's a lot of stuff. You probably already saw it in the beginning of the video, but there's a lot of stuff I still need to do to this truck. And then this truck keeps kicking me out of the shop, so I got to figure out what is wrong with this truck. But this truck is also pretty much fully converted and should be on Patreon somewhat soon after the release of this truck here.